Hi everyone, welcome to our next Teachitright Tuesday update video. Certainly was lovely to see most of the children back in the centres last week, working so hard and coming in feeling buoyant and ready to start their 11 plus journey again face to face. Hopefully you'll have a chance to watch this video. There's some quite important messages within it. There'll also be a supporting email as always with other links and things for you. So let's make a start. So this is the 27th of April, and this is going to cover off all the important messages for this week. First thing to mention is just a little bit of a health and safety message, please. It is so important within our centres that our children are kept safe, and we certainly know at drop-offs and pick-up times the car parks can get busy, certainly in our busier centres. So we would ask, please, that children are picked up on foot. You do get out of your cars and come and collect them from the classrooms, just so that we know that they are safe. We did have a few instances this weekend where children were running across the car park, and certainly do want to make sure they're always safe. So please, if you can, get out of your cars, come and pick your child up from outside the classroom. That would be much appreciated. The next slide just outlines the books that the children are currently using in Block 5. And we thought it would be a good idea just to show you some thumbnails of the pictures of those books. We know how confusing it can sometimes be. Certainly a lot of the books look very similar, and I'm sure you've got a huge pile of books now from us. So this just outlines the books for each of the year groups and also CEM and GL. So I thought just a good idea quickly just to go through this. So these are the books for the Year 5 students who are studying a CEM syllabus for Berkshire. They need 2 CGP books. Again, they look very similar. Both are book 1s. Also, they need an 11 plus spatial reasoning book. And as you can see underneath, there may well be some students that have the Let's version of that book, but just again to reiterate, and I know I've mentioned this before, but the content inside is the same. Also, they should have a Maths Collins book, and again, some of the children may have older stock that we've got, which is the Let's books, but again, the content is the same. And then Peter France's Pack 2, the Pass NVR pack, which will contain papers 4, 5 and 6. Your child should also have a copy of that. So please do ensure that your child is also bringing those books along to each of the lessons. We will ensure the tutors do have spare copies as well, just in case they don't bring them along, but certainly is much nicer if they're working out of their own books. And I've also just got a little picture of the word and meaning book, and that's always useful to bring along because we know certainly how important it is to continually build up that vocabulary. Let's have a look at the next slide, and this covers off the Year 5 books for Block 5 again, but for GL assessment. And a similar thing that we've got some books that again children may well have different front covers, but the content inside is the same. So we've got an 11 plus maths book, 11 plus English CGP book, a Collins non-verbal quick practice test book, another Peter France's pack, but this is pack 1. And then also a Collins verbal reasoning. And again, the non-verbal and the verbal may well be that your child has slightly different front covers, but please don't be concerned about that. The content inside is the same. Next, we'll just quickly look at the Year 4 books, again, just so parents are clear about which ones your child needs to have in their book bags. So we've got the Spelling and Vocabulary, the Bond book, fantastic book, really useful for building up vocabulary, certainly in a fun way, contains word searches and all sorts of wonderful little activities. They should also have a CGP book, a verbal reasoning one. It does say CM on the front, but it covers lots of other exam boards as well. Also, the Schofield and Sims 8 to 9 years book, and also have mentioned also a word and meaning book as well is certainly worth having. The next thing just to mention again is our summer programme, and as you're all fully aware, that is available to book. Just to give you a bit more information about the summer programme, within the email that we have sent today, there are 2 very short little videos which just talk a little bit more about what those events will encompass. We've got a mock exam video which outlines all of the things to do with the mock exams that we run, and also the revision camps as well. So please do feel free free to watch those. If you are interested in booking any of those events, again, they can be booked via our website. Don't forget, of course, to enter the discount codes. The discount code will end on the 26th of May, and that's TIR Summer Camp 2021, if you're booking any camps, and the mock one, TIR Summer Mock 2021. Those events are booking up incredibly quickly, so please do sign your child up if you're interested, just so you don't miss out. Next thing to mention, and we certainly are in full throttle with our creative writing sessions on a Monday evening, and Gemma's doing a wonderful job with those, and really enjoyed working with the Year 4 children on different elements of creative writing. They did perfect plots last night, and I know really enjoyed thinking about planning their stories. We're looking at eventful endings starting next Monday. There's still some spaces available on that session, and that runs between 5 and 6 o'clock on a Monday evening on Zoom, and then we've got 3 more sessions that run up until the 14th of June. So again, if you want to get your Year 4 child involved, they don't really need to bring a lot along. They just need a pencil, a bit of paper, and they can really let their imagination flow with lots of different writing activities. And certainly know the emphasis for Reading boys now has shifted to creative writing, and we certainly would advise that the Year 4 children get some support in that really important area. So again, if you're interested in booking on those, please do visit our website. Have mentioned this a few times now, but our new online ISEB Common Pretest course is up and running and started on Saturday. And we're also running a Friday session which kicks off this week. So again, if you are interested in it and it applies to the schools, the senior schools that you would like your child to go for, these are adaptive online tests, and we've made it so that the questions mirror very similar look to what the child would actually be doing in these exams, and run by Nikki Gautam, our wonderful tutor. So please do sign your child up. It's not too late. We've still got plenty of weeks to go through lots of relevant content to that very specific exam that your child may have to do if they're going for some of the senior schools that we sent out a list for in previous emails. Next thing to mention is Louise's book club. It started with only a few children on Sunday, and we would love more children to come along. Louise actually shared a book called The Day the Screens Went Blank by Danny Wallace, and I know the children really loved hearing a little snippet from that, and certainly encouraged, I think, to go away and read more of that book. And likewise with children reading snippets of their favourite books, and just talking about storylines, what they like about the books. And Louise has been able to give a wonderful insight into how children can go about selecting books and also covering off different things as well. And I know Louise is planning to do some poetry and also some non-fiction as well. So if you want your child to come along on a Sunday afternoon via Zoom, 2 p.m. to 2:45, a link has been put in the email again this week, so please do come along and join us on that wonderful club that Louise is running. Likewise with the Homework Support Club, I did mention this last week, but this is a perfect opportunity for your child to ask questions about their homework. Please don't worry if it doesn't quite run in parallel with the other classes. You can come along and ask any questions about previous homework tasks that you've done. Tahira Arshad runs those between 5:15 and 7:15. Do make sure your child comes along to the right times, and we look forward to supporting your child with any concepts they need help with. Top Upcast is also started on Sunday. There are still some places available for CM and GL. And as I have emphasised on quite a few occasions, these are really important if your child is going for both. If your child is going for Berkshire and Buckinghamshire, they need that familiarity with those different exam boards. There are some similarities, but there are also some differences as well. So if you want to join Navjot Bassi or Hilary Mail, then please do book on. It's not too late. We can easily send out books to you to get you going on those if you'd like to join. And just finally, some important dates. So an ISB course is commencing this Friday. If you're interested on a Friday rather than a Saturday, that's 5:30 to 7:30. Louise's book club is on the 2nd of May. And again, that will be running every week, but we would love to see more children along for that. Homework club every Monday, so do come and join us on that if you can. And top-up classes for Block B. Just a reminder there of the timings, if it suits you. 9:30 a.m. to 11 o'clock for CEM, and the GL1 runs in the afternoon from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. Lastly, we'll just mention to all of you that we will be very soon sending out registration reminders for the 11 Plus. That window will actually open on the 1st of May, so please look out in your emails. There'll be some very important emails coming through in the next week or so that will remind you about registering your child to be eligible for the exam in September. So please do look out for those important emails. We'll keep reminding you, and but do check your junk boxes and things so you don't miss out on those very important emails. Thanks again for listening to our Tuesday update video, and look forward to seeing your child in the centres. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.